Anthony's got something he wants to share. Anthony is really proud of his products and excited to make them available on his website. Check it out now. Visit anthonyrgardner.com/ARGJ store today. Show your support.
Hello to everyone, good evening, happy Thursday to you all. Hello to all of my new and returning viewers and guests. Welcome to this week's episode of Moments with ARGJ. I am your host, Anthony Gardner Jr., and I count it an honor and such a privilege to be with you all on this evening. I want to say to everybody that is watching, Happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you have enjoyed your day so far with your family, friends, and loved ones. It is such a great day. And what I thank God that Moments with ARGJ today, this week, fell on Thanksgiving Day, because I have a great and important message for you all today. The topic of this week, for this week, is Let's Be Thankful. But before I get into that, I have just a quick announcement, and that is Krispy Kreme Donut Fundraiser for Anthony Gardner Jr. I am raising funds for my remaining costs of my upcoming album project that is to be released in January 2021. The exact date of that release is January 17, 2021, which is my parents' wedding anniversary. Donut certificates are $9 each. During this fundraiser, during the entire fundraiser, there will be absolutely no boxes sold. The new deadline has been set to December the 10th, 2021, so we have just a few more weeks for monies to be collected. To those of you that have already got your name on my list, but you have not paid for your donuts, I encourage you to go ahead and get your monies in before the December the 10th, the deadline. You may send your money via Cash App, and my Cash App is $ARGJ Gives 97, or by cash or check. If you're paying by check, please make your checks out to Anthony R. Gardner Jr. or if you are giving a generous donation and do not care to get any donuts at this time, that's totally fine. I understand that we all have different situations, health situations that we are faced with right now. And so if you would like to give a donation, you may visit my website at anthonyrgardner.com/donate, where you can give with your credit or debit card or by PayPal. All contributions and monies given are well appreciated. You all help me raise the remaining funds that I need. I have just about 50 more certificates to be sold, and I would have met my goal. So I'm asking my friends, family, and supporters to help me get this goal. It's not much. If we can go out and buy tickets for Mary J. Blige and our favorite singers, our favorite shows for people that we don't know, surely we can go ahead and support the people that we know and claim that we love the most. So that is our announcement for this week. So let's get into let's not hold up anything further. The topic for this week is let's be thankful. I am sure that this topic, this is a topic that most of us do not want to hear, but we do need to hear. And we'll just spend a few minutes on tonight to share with you what needs to be shared, and I'm going to let you all enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving with your family, friends, and loved ones. First, I want to define what it means to be thankful, because in all honesty, some people just don't know the real definition and the true definition of what it means to be thankful. YourDictionary.com defines being thankful as the definition of thankful is someone feeling or showing gratitude. I could not have picked a better day. I said I could not have picked a better day to talk about being thankful, because today is Thanksgiving. And again, I know some may not want to hear what must be said on tonight, but I'm going to say it anyway. Most of the time, the things that we don't want to hear are the very things that we need to hear that will help us along the way in our journey. To be able to have been woken up this morning and be able to walk on my own 2 feet and your own 2 feet today is one of the number one things you should be thankful for. Why, Anthony? Why? I'm glad you asked. Someone in the world, or wherever, or in the country, in the world, in the entire globe, wherever that may be, was not able to get out of bed. Someone passed away today. Someone died in their sleep today on Thanksgiving. I don't know about you, and I can't speak for you, but I can speak for myself when I say, give me 1 second. I can speak for myself when I say that I am grateful to have been woken up. I am so glad that God thought enough about me to say Anthony needs to be woken up this morning. So I'm going to wake him up. And here I am, in front of the camera, talking to you all, doing the show. So I say this is a great, and oftentimes we take this for granted, but it is great to be seen and not viewed. I said it's great to be seen and not viewed, because I was supposed to be dead and gone 7 years ago. Cancer could have and should have took me out. Satan wanted to take me out. wanted to take me out of here. Yet I'm grateful. God healed me despite the circumstances. He preserved me. He preserved my body. I am alive today, and it is nothing but the grace of God that I am sitting here in front of this camera talking to you all. God kept me here. I almost wanted to let go, but I didn't. God kept me here, so I wouldn't let go. Ain't that what the songwriter said? I said he kept me. We are still on the topic of talking about let's be thankful. I am going to do just to take a few minutes out to tell you what I, Anthony Ray Gardner Jr., am thankful for. Can I do that? You all that are watching me tonight, talk back to me. I want you to use those fingers. We're not in a physical setting where a physical location tonight, but I want you all to use your fingers to talk back to me. Let me know that I'm talking right tonight. I'm not preaching to you, just giving you some encouraging words. And we get it twisted. Oh, he's preaching, I don't want to hear that. No, I'm just offering some encouraging words, some advice to you all. And let me go ahead and say this. In any episode that I do in Moments with ARGJ, I do not want to ever put anybody under the assumption or the impression that I'm preaching to you. Because I'm not. I'm not. I'm encouraging you all. I'm doing what the Bible says, and we have to encourage one year another. So that's what I'm doing on tonight. But I'm going to get back to what I'm saying. All right, but use those fingers to talk back to me tonight. They helped me along the way. All right, on Thanksgiving last year, 2020, I was not really able to enjoy my Thanksgiving as I so desired to. I was not able to take part in one of the favorite things. I said one of the favorite things that I like to do. And I can guarantee you all, you can guess what that is. Because I've been talking about I had gained so much weight in the last couple of weeks, a couple of months. So my favorite thing that I like to do is eat. Just being honest. As some of you may remember a few episodes ago, earlier in the year, as I shared with you all, how doctors had banned or stopped me from eating due to food going into my lungs, due to the after effects and the extensive damage that going through radiation had caused. To those of you that have had cancer or any type of cancer, you know what damage cancer does. You know what it does to the body. Don't have to go into detail. It was so bad that it was causing me to have pneumonia. To those of you that are in the medical field, the term that you all may be familiar with is aspiration pneumonia. This pneumonia that I was dealing with was not contagious. So no one could catch it, or I couldn't spread it to anybody because as it was not viral. But food and drink, whatever I was drinking or eating, was entering my lungs, going down the wrong pipe, instead of going where it's supposed to have went, and that was into my stomach, where it should have been going. I said should have. This started in October of last year. Well, them finding it anyway. I was disappointed, upset, mad, you name it. As Shirley Caesar would say, you name it. I got beans, greens, tomatoes. Y'all get it? And today is the day to be singing that song. So I bet you somebody is going to get off this live and go back to YouTube and get that remix of I got greens, beans, you name it. I'm trying to be confident here, but it's the truth. It wasn't something, getting back to my message, it wasn't something that I could control. It wasn't something that I wanted to hear. But despite the circumstances, despite the news that I received from the doctor, despite them telling me, Mr. Gardner, Anthony, AJ, you are not able to eat my mouth anymore at this time. I had to keep a positive attitude about this, because if I wanted God to work and perform a miracle, I had to be positive, despite the circumstances. And some of you may say, you know, why aren't you thankful? Doctors told you this. Why are you thankful? Yet, despite all of what was going on, I was still thankful. I may have not been able to get the nutrition in the way that everybody else was, or the typical average normal person was getting nutrition, but I was getting nutrition in some shape or form, and it's not nobody's business how I was getting it. Just know I was getting it, and I won't miss no meal. I sure won't. But I was thankful. And some of you may be saying, why, Anthony? You're not eating, you're not able to eat, but you are still thankful. Just why? I'm so glad that you asked. To those of you that may be asking, that is. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. I'm not out on the street trying to find my way. I'm not trying to out on the street trying to, well, Sir Malcolm, can you please spare a few dollars so I can get me something to eat, or make sure that I am, I don't have anything to drink. I don't have any money. I can't get this. I can't get that. I'm not out doing that. I'm not out hitchhiking. I don't live in a box. It may sound comical, but I'm being for real. I don't live in a box. I have a roof over my head. Parents that did not give me up to some crazy folk. They give me to some crackhead. I wasn't raised up to be a crack baby. But actually, but I have parents that, despite the circumstances, they thought enough of me to raise me up to be the young man in the Lord that I am today. And I'm sitting right here in front of you. So something's got to be true. I tell you, thank you. I tell you, I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I said I'm thankful because it could have been another way. See, it's the littlest of things that majority of you, I said, the littlest of things that majority of you take for granted. And sometimes it can be that way for me too, because I haven't always dotted every I. I haven't always crossed every T. But when I think and I reflect about where God has brought me from and where I was and where I used to be, compared to where I am now, it makes me begin to be thankful. It makes me to begin to be grateful. Because it could have been another way. Just think. Just think about the Last Supper in Jesus. They didn't have, Jesus only had a certain amount of bread and a certain amount of fish. And he fed 5,000. And not one complained. So surely if Jesus can do that, some of us that are sitting out here complaining about what we don't have, you ought to be thankful and grateful of what you do have. I'm getting to that in a moment. So, to the child that today did not like what their parents cooked or put on the table for Thanksgiving, let's be thankful. To the individual that is having a disagreement or ought against his or her parents, let it go. Because truth be told, be thankful that you have parents, or a mom and dad, stepdad, mom, guardian, foster parents, whomever. Be thankful. I said be thankful. Someone today around the world, or someone you may be connected to, whether it's a brother, sister, cousin, uncle, niece, nephew, grandma, whomever, they don't have their parents and are longing to have their presence given back to them. They may have lost them to cancer, may have lost them to a bad car accident, sickness, suicide, or someone may have decided to murder them. I don't know. And they are longing for and wishing that they could just have one more hour, one more minute, one more second, and one more day with them. I say to you today, let's be thankful. I know too many people that are in this very same situation. A few of whom I'm close to that have lost their mom and dad this year. I said just this year. So I'm thankful that I still have my parents. I said I'm thankful. I may not always agree with, or I may not always agree with either of them of what they may say or ask, but I'm thankful that they still are active in my life, because it could have been another way. But God. I said, but God. I said, but God. So, in the last 5 hours that we have in this day, I want to encourage you to have an attitude of gratitude. In the remaining days that we have left in 2021, because we don't have but a month and a half left to go. Actually, we don't have but a month and a quarter to go. The year has gone by so fast. I tell you, it's gone by so fast. I can remember what I did on my birthday, and that was just 4 months ago. Yeah, 4 months ago. The year has gone by so fast. But in the remaining days that we have in 2021, I want you to have the attitude of gratitude. You may not always have what you want, but let's be thankful. You may not like the job that you have, may not like your supervisor, may not even like that nasty coworker that you just want to cuss out because they done made you mad, they done teed you off. But let's be thankful. Let's be thankful. Someone around you is longing for a job. Heck, longing for the job that you have right now, but can't get it for whatever reason. Be thankful. May not like the house that you are in. May say it's too small for you, as you so say, and you're tired of this and you're tired of that. But let's be thankful. There is an individual just like you that is homeless, needing somewhere to stay, but can't even get into the local homeless shelter. It happens. And around this time of year, homeless shelters are packed. People are trying to get meals. People are trying to look out for their families. There are individuals that have families, children that they're trying to look out for, and homeless shelters are packed for this reason. And people that are, and truth be told, there are some people that are in these homeless shelters that don't need to be, that they're taking advantage of the system, and this is the very reason why the ones that are needing the assistance in these homeless shelters can't get it, because of the people that are taking advantage of the system in the wrong way. But let's be thankful. I don't like what I'm going through health-wise. Can I be honest? But you don't see me complaining. I said, I don't like what I'm going through health-wise. I don't like what the doctor has told me. I don't like the report that they have given me. I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you all tonight. When I got the report that I got on my birthday, didn't like it. Didn't like it. I did not want to tell you that I didn't have my moments where I cried because it seemed like, well, God, when are you going to heal me? I'm ready to move on with my life. I've had a rough semester in college, the first semester, at the school that God opened the door for me to go in and finish my teaching degree. I said I had a rough semester, but I'm thankful because God didn't have to open that door. I persevered through the semester. I made the best of this semester, this first semester at East Carolina University. Yes, I did. And I have nothing but no great lower than a B. I've worked my butt off. I've worked my butt off this semester, regardless of having to have surgery in the beginning part of the semester. I thank God for that He allowed me to get favor with my instructors, because it can be, to those of you that are in school, you know it can be tough trying to get work in on the time frame that the instructors want you to do. I don't know too many instructors that will allow you to turn in work when you're able to do so. So I tell God, thank you. I'm thankful. I don't like what I'm going through. I said I don't like what I'm going through, but yet I'm grateful. I don't complain. There's no reason for me to complain because it's not going to fix my situation. There's no reason for me to complain. There's no reason for me to complain. I don't like having to deal with nausea daily, waking up sick on the stomach, waking up headache, waking up with pain every day, not even able to enjoy the real quality of life. Having to miss school some days because of the condition that I'm dealing with right now. Do you think I like that? No. But I have to do what I have to do until I can do better. Until God fully heals me. He's already healed me. I'm just going through the process. He's already fulfilled the prophecy. So I'm good. I'm good. And when you see me, just know all is well. I said all is well. And will forever be well with Anthony Ray Hartner Jr. Because yet I'm thankful. I'm thankful for yet another year. I'm thankful for being 7 years cancer free. Because at 16 years old, I've been through more hell and high water in my body than the average 65-year-old. But I'm 24 now and still going through. But I tell God, thank you. Because I should have been dead and gone. I should have been dead and gone 7 years ago. Cancer really should have took me out. What you're going through right now and what you went through before really should have took you out. But it was by God's grace. It's by His mercies that we are not consumed. I know I don't want to, I said I wasn't going to be up here long, but I'm running in a vein right now and I've got to be obedient to the Spirit. But be thankful, be grateful. It could have been another way. I said it could have been another way. I'm thankful for another year being cancer free. Another year to be able to testify of the goodness of what God has delivered me from. Because let me tell you something. I lost my grandmother to cancer. I lost my great-grandfather to cancer. I am the youngest individual on both sides of my family to have gone through cancer, beat it, and still be alive today. I said I'm the youngest. So I tell God, thank you. I'm thankful. I'm thankful because when I was going through the after effects of cancer, doctors didn't know what to do. I wasn't eating right. I wasn't wanting to eat because I was dealing with a season in my life where food didn't taste right. I didn't want to eat. Food wasn't able to stay on my stomach. I'm thankful because I was going through a season in my life at the age of 16 where I was about to get ready to go up out of here because doctors didn't know what else to do. There were 3 or 4 times where I was admitted in the hospital and doctors would pull my mom out of the room and they would tell her that we're not expecting him to make it. We've done all we can do. We've done all we can do. But yet I'm thankful. I'm thankful. And although my grandmother and great-grandfather and some of my great loved ones that I was close to have gone on to be with the Lord due to cancer, I tell God, thank you for keeping me so that I can be a testimony of His goodness. Because there are many people that are looking at me, looking at my life story, looking at all the hell and high water that I've been through. But yet I'm still here alive today. Because I don't look like the hell that I've really been through. I've lost so much weight, and to begin to be honest with you, I looked at some pictures this week of how much weight I lost. I tell God thank you, because in 2014, I was 97 pounds, because I had lost so much weight because of radiation. But today, I stand before you, I sit before you now. 7 years later, I am 151 pounds. You can't tell me God doesn't perform miracles, because He can, and I'm one of them. Yet, I am grateful, because I still have life. So why do you ask? You're going through this, Anthony, and you're grateful and thankful? Why? I'm yet grateful because I still have life, and that life more abundantly. These things are only temporary that I'm going through. They're not permanent. And I don't care what man says. I don't care what the doctor says. I refuse to be on medicine all of my life. That's just how it's going to be. I will not, let me go ahead and put this in the atmosphere. I will not be on medicine the rest of my life. You shall not be on medicine or medication or whatever the doctors have told you that you will be on, or is a chronic condition for the rest of your life. Receive it. It's only a process. I hope that what was shared with you all on tonight was a true blessing and great blessing and encouragement to you. Once again, I thank each and every one of my family, friends, and supporters of Anthony Ringartner Jr., Moments with ARGJ, and Anthony Ringartner Jr. Ministries for your prayers during this time. May God bless you and heaven smile upon you. I do want to inform you all that after December 15th, I will not be with you all, as I am having to take care of something. But I will not leave you all without encouragement, working on some things. So stay tuned with that. I will keep you all updated with whom we'll be speaking and what topics will be spoken about. But until then, you all take care. Enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving. May heaven smile upon you. Until next time, God bless you, and I love you all to life. Bye-bye.